Bruh.
Hey, what's up guys, it's me, Meanie Mosey, and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to crochet. You don't need to know anything beforehand. I'll be teaching you everything. All you'll need to get started is some yarn and a crochet hook. I will be using a size 4 worsted weight yarn and a 5.5mm crochet hook. If you're not sure what I mean by that, don't even worry about it. It's fine. Keep watching and soon you'll understand. Alright, now let's get started. You'll start almost every single crochet project with a slip knot. I do this by taking the yarn, draping it over the hook, and then kind of twisting it into a little X, and then you kind of hold it steady and pull it through. You'll know it's right when you'll be able to loosen it and tighten it by pulling on either end. Here it is again, a bit slower. The next step is to chain. So how you chain is you take the yarn, you drape it over the hook, it's called yarning over, and you pull it through the slip knot that you just made. And you just keep repeating that process over and over. Chain with me, we're going to be making 21 chains. Chains serve as the foundation for a lot of the crochet projects that you'll be working on. So you'll want to make sure that the loops are nice and even, kind of like mine. They're not too tight or too loose. Here you can see me going back and counting my chains. This is something that doesn't go away no matter how much experience you have. You'll always be counting. Alright, now we have a nice even chain. Now I'm turning the chain horizontally so that I can start crocheting. Here I'm showing you that you're always going to be crocheting from right to left. Take a moment and familiarize yourself with the tiny loops that you just created. That's where you're going to be putting in your single crochets. I say that crocheting is 90% where you place your hook, and if you know where you're going next, then that's over half of the work that's already done. Make a single crochet. You're going to put your hook into the second chain from the hook. Not the first one, but the second one. Next, you'll yarn over while you're still on the other side of the chain that you just made, and you'll pull up a loop. Then you'll yarn over again, and you'll pull through both of the loops on the hook. And there you have it. This is what one single crochet looks like. Next, we're going to continue and go through all the chains that we just made, and we'll have a total of 20 single crochets. I find it helpful to kind of hold the chain tight while you're pulling your single crochets through, at least in the first couple of rows, just to keep everything steady. This is just to show you that if your hook slips out of the loop, it's fine. All you have to do is just put it back in and keep on going. Now I'm just going back and counting and making sure that I have the correct amount of stitches. In a row composed of only single crochets, you should always have one less than the amount that you initially chained. So since I chained 21, I should have 20 single crochets, and I do. Next, we're going to turn by just flipping the work in the other direction so that we can start the next row of single crochets. Next, you'll see me chain 1 before I start this next row of single crochets. And I'm doing this for the same reason why we had to start crocheting in the second loop from the hook. In crochet, different stitches have different heights. So before you start the next row, you have to establish how tall the row is going to be. And so if you're doing a row of single crochets, it's going to be like 1 chain tall. If you're doing double crochets, it's going to be 2 chains tall. And it goes so on and so forth. You can see here how you'll start crocheting on an established row of single crochets. There will be a little V stitch that you just made. Just insert your hook through that, pull it through, and keep on single crocheting. Well, alright, if you made it this far, then you did it. You now have 2 rows of single crochets, and you technically know how to crochet. So congratulations. So yay, you did it. That covers all the basics that you'll need to know. If you keep going on making single crochets row by row, you're gonna end up with a very long, skinny scarf or table runner, whatever. Whatever you want to do with it, that's your business. You can keep it as your first crochet project, but I'm so happy that you got through it, and just keep working at it. It may not come easily to you, but that's no reason not to work at it.
I'll do the best I can with what I got.
I love crocheting. I'm so happy that I was able to learn myself, and I can be productive while I watch Netflix now. It's so gratifying. Just stick with it. If you aren't getting it right now, you'll get it. I believe in you. Am I even pointing at believe in you? So, if you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you'd like to see, what you want to learn. If there are any cool crochet trends that I don't know about yet, probably not. But yeah, I'll catch you next time on the flip side. Catch you on the flip side.
Bruh.